Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Hannah and you're watching Hannah's Library, and I love talking about all things books, which is great because as you can tell from this video, this is going to be a very exciting bookish video. I am returning to Hayworth. I didn't vlog the last time I went to Hayworth. It was like a day trip from York and everything just kind of felt too sped along, and I wanted more time to explore and really feel like I've spent a significant amount of time in Hayworth, because I just loved it. The day out I had there was amazing. I was able to fit in the museum, I explored the high street, got some lunch, and even had time for a several-mile moorland walk, which was great. And I loved that. But there was still some things that I really wanted to do, and you know, I'm not ashamed to say that I've been itching to come back ever since, and I'm so glad that I'm going to be vlogging it this time. So yes, that is the introduction to what this is all going to be about. If you've watched my Manchester vlog, you will know what I'm currently reading. I'm reading Sylvia's Lovers by Elizabeth Gaskell because that was the literary pilgrimage that brought me here to Manchester. Elizabeth Gaskell's house, which if you know the kind of details of the Bronte's lives, you will know that Elizabeth Gaskell has a particular connection to Charlotte Bronte, and I think that's so cool. And I'm also reading Emily Bronte's poetry, which I love it so much. So yeah, that's everything that's been going on reading wise. So we shall see what I end up picking up after that. So yes, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's go to Hayworth. Let's do it. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so that trip from Manchester took a little bit of time, but it was because there was like an hour in between when I arrived at Hepton Bridge to when there was a bus to Hayworth. So, but that's by the by. I'm here now and it's like just past 11, like a couple minutes past 11 on the clock, and yeah, I'm here, but I'm tired and but I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited to get the adventuring underway. I think I'm gonna have a little snack and some water and then get the adventuring underway. Go in to the bookshop, see the Hayworth High Street, and then get some lunch, and then hopefully go to the Parsonage Museum, and then do a little more walk after I've done that, and then take it from there, and then get some dinner when I get back, and then probably crash because it's already felt like a crazy day, and I was already tired because I did not sleep well last night, which I think I mentioned, because I just could not sleep with all the city sounds. So yeah, I'm going to nourish myself and then get to adventuring, but before I do that, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour. This is going up after I've left here, more than likely, in fact definitely being put up online after I've left. I don't mind telling you that I'm staying with Bronte's Breaks, which is attached to the Bronte Barn restaurant, and this is the accommodation. It's just a single room, a little bed stand, which is perfect. That's me just unloading a few things, so my bag's a little bit lighter for going into the village. That's where I've stuffed my suitcase. Lovely little bathroom, which I've already unloaded a few things into. A little water and kettle situation here, which you will find in most British accommodations, and a little place to hang up my stuff, and that's just another bag of clothes, clothes that I wore in Manchester, because I wanted to separate the stuff I'd worn in Manchester to the stuff that I plan on wearing here, which is in there. So yes, and that's my little view, which is just, oh, it's so Yorkshire. Reminds me of All Creatures Great and Small. Like, I feel like I've stepped into All Creatures Great and Small, the TV show. And I've also read the books by by James Herriot, but I'm forgetting his real name, which I do apologise. But yeah, that's my view, and I'm so happy. Today is day 2 in Haworth in Bronte Country, and I'm such a Bronte fangirl, so badly a Bronte fangirl, it's not even funny. But anyway, what I was trying to say is the plan for today, and I'm going to go and take an hour's walk around, and I'm gonna head up towards the high street, the parsonage, all that lovely stuff, and just see all the while it's all quiet and eerie in the early morning. I mean, it is just after 8 o'clock, so I think there will be some people about, because people will be starting to go to their work and things, but it is early morning on a Saturday, so you never know, it might be eerily quiet, and we love that. But yes, and then after that, I am one of the things on my bucket list to do in Haworth, which I never got to do last time, was take the Heritage Railway, which I'm so excited about. Definitely going to be enjoying some time on the Heritage Railway, even if it's just a single trip into Keighley. And then I know it's kind of going back on myself, but then I will head to Thornton to see the Bronte birthplace and the Thornton Viaduct, and then see how much time I've got left. I finished Sylvia's Lovers this morning, and how do I feel about the ending? I mean, it was just sad. It was a really sad turn of events, but it also felt very, very real on how these people's lives kind of just spiraled out of their control. You just can never have guessed where these people ended up, and it was sad. So I think I'm gonna keep with my rating of a 3.75, something like that. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go with it. So now my plan is to read Devotion by Patti Smith. I bought it in the Wave of Nostalgia yesterday, and it's just a small little volume, which should do me for the next couple of days while I'm here in Haworth until I get home to start my next reading, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan. As of now, I didn't really explain what devotion's about. It's basically Patti Smith delving into the reason behind writing, and I don't think there's any more appropriate place to be reading about Patti Smith for the first time, because I was looking at it and the guy that was working in the independent bookshop, Wave of Nostalgia, he was telling me all about the performance that Patti Smith gave in Haworth to raise money for the Bronte parsonage, because she, like myself, was a big Bronte fangirl and offered to do that. So that's such a cool connection to Haworth that I had no idea. So it's appropriate reading. Anyway, I'm away to go and get this walk underway, and just walk through Haworth until I am ready to go and get the train. So let's do it. I'm so excited. Accomplished way quicker and sooner than I thought I was going to do them. Like, by 9:30 I was on a vintage train to Keighley, and even before, like by 8 o'clock, I was outside the parsonage enjoying a morning, and it was so eerily quiet and everything. I loved it. And then in Keighley I got a really nice, like, 1930s silhouette inspired dress. I loved that as well. I loved because the real thing is hard to get your hands on, so inspired is like the next best thing. But anyway, and then Thornton is a lovely little place, and the Bronte birthplace was amazing. Like, there's some poetry on the outside wall, there's the plaques, there's just the history of the place within itself, because there's like 200 years of history between it being a museum and when the Bronte stayed, so there's lots to unpack there, and has a lovely cafe. The volunteers were amazing, and yes, they were lovely. I'm currently trying to settle a debate in my head. So there's like two things going through my head right now. So option A is to go out right now with my book and go back into the centre of Haworth, sit and read until I get hungry, and then walk back to my accommodation, and on my way from my accommodation pick up my dinner, and I have a Pacific dinner in mind. I want to get a chippy and bring it back and watch Jane Eyre, and then read until I fall asleep, which sounds really good. But another idea I've got is if I go out and read now and then pick up an outdoorsy sort of dinner, and then chill and sit and read until I can see Haworth, like the high street, the parsonage, the church and the graveyard, all in the dark. But the thing is that it's summer and the sun doesn't set until like 9:30, and I am exhausted. So I'm trying to deliberate on what to do. Like I could always see Haworth in the dark like tomorrow, but the thing is that I'm doing a moor walk tomorrow, so I'm gonna be even more exhausted. So deliberation. So we'll see what I end up doing.